Alright, so we're going to do a quick little look at the Pearl Store. Since there's no patch today, it's just going to be the Pearl Store, and yeah, that's basically it. Likely we won't have to do too long of a video, but if there's something interesting, of course we'll go over it. Today's February 19th again. I think they reused the image, so I assume this week is going to be super filler, but sometimes they do okay on these maintenance-less days. We'll just have to see. February winter. Am I on the wrong one? No, it should be. There's a winter packs. Which is interesting. I don't know. I guess it's still the winter. Okay. Whatever, we'll go down from the beginning. Oh, this is a pretty big one. About 20,000 pearls. %60 off, okay. These boxes usually are sort of a mid, unfortunately. These two boxes on top. And outfits, of course, at 60% off is nothing special. We usually want at least 80%. But can that be enough? I have my doubts, but we can actually look real quick. Sorry, let me open up a sheet. Let's see. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit wonky. Alright, this is just 2 Transcendent Premium boxes. These bad boys usually give around, I want to say 3k crons. No, 4.4k crons. It's about 15,000 value. Let's see if I can drag this over. Let me sign out real quick. Okay, cool. So this is going to be a little bit wonky, but this should be fine. I'm signed out, so hopefully this works. 764. So we got the price at the very least. These guys are about 15,000. Pearls, that is, of course. Actually, we only really care about crons, to be honest. So we got two of those. These are about 7035, if I remember correctly. The sweets are the weird ones. So the sweets actually give a decent amount. If we look in here, sorry, I'm just gonna hide this guy. If we look at sweets, they actually give a surprising amount because these are the big reach items. So when we look at the base, you do have a 30% chance to get 500 crons, of course, but you do have a 33% chance to get one outfit. So the average value will be near those two. And of course, you also have a good chance to get 2 outfits. Sadly, we don't really like stacks anymore as much as we used to. It is sort of just not as useful. But we can see that the average value for this should be close to slightly less than 1 outfit. Which isn't really bad. It's about 800 crons on average if you include all items. Which is okay, right? 800 crons is close to almost a premium outfit. You know, about 2,000. I have it down here, 2,700 pearls in value, right? this back in. So if we have 5 of them, what the heck? If we have 5 of them, I think it's about 2731. And then of course we have 3 outfits. So that's 3 times 340. Don't know why I did that. Can expand this a little bit. What? Sorry, I think that. Not sure why it's like that. Definitely is not correct. Minus. I don't know why my hotkeys aren't working, but that's fine. Type it in manually. So yeah, it's about a 71% discount. Oh, I think it's because I messed up all of these. That's fine. Oh, these are hard-coded. Whoops. That is why it messed up. Is this correct? Let's check. Yeah, so as we can see, it's actually not great. Unfortunately, it's 60% off, but it only really boosts. Don't mind the middle column either. It only really boosts up to 71% off, which sort of makes sense. These boxes at base are sort of low value. They're not bad, but it's about 30% off-ish. Since they make the initial price way too high, it's just not so good. The outfits at 60% off is, of course, the base, how we value things, so they're not going to be that crazy. So unsurprisingly, yeah, this pack, not so good. It includes basically 4 items we wouldn't really recommend. Only if they're super discounted or in some sort of special pack. Like there's a sweet premium enhancement box, for example, for 500 pearls each. That's a weekly sale, and that one would actually be decent. I mean, these boxes we went over is just this one, Transcendent Premium boxes. At 50% off, it'll actually probably be slightly better than the previous pack, but still pretty mid. Very likely. Oh, actually, no, it's not bad. Wait, let me check. This might be okay because it's 50% off. Oh, no, just kidding. Yeah, no, this is whatever. I think this is like exactly a 66% off. Yeah. Let's pop this up. These Transcendents are 1000, and of course they give 15k on average, right? This takes RNG. It's about exactly a 66.66% off, which really isn't too big of a deal. I mean, that sort of makes sense. If we scroll all the way down, we can see, yeah, it's going to average around 3-4-ish in terms of outfits. So nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing insane. For 5,000 pearls, you're already paying an outfit and a half, guaranteed. And yeah, if you get 5 outfits, yeah, that makes sense. It'll be close to like a 66% off. So these 2 boxes, which let me check in game real quick. Should have the game. Yeah, I think these 2 are at the big top. Yeah, these 2 guys. So sadly, yeah, sort of mid. I don't think I would ever get these. 71. Yeah. This pack should be competitive with the Gleamings. The 30x Gleamings, I think. Which unfortunately aren't very good either. But no big deal there. Alright, so sadly, the February packs, not so good. They look cool, but as we know, these boxes kind of suck. So with the winter packs, I'm not sure why they're called winter packs, but... Oh, these are the choose ones. Okay. Okay, this is the same thing, but slightly worse, I believe. Yeah, 623, 623. Right, so we'll just look at this one. This is the highest percent off, and of course you can choose the most. I think this is about right. Yeah, usually they do offer 3 outfits for every 2 premiums, the ultimate premium ones, but they add in a new little thing called the suites. Let's check. Is 6 suites worth 2 premium outfits? 6 suites was about, what, 2.7 we said? Yeah, 2,700. And an ultimate is about 7,035. It'll be slightly close, but suites might be slightly better. Of course, the variance on suites is very high, so that'll be slightly more arguable. Usually these 40,800. I wonder what that's scaled off of. Is that the same as 12 outfits? You get 12 outfits, 3, yeah. Right, okay, so it's scaled off outfits. As we know, 2 ultimate premiums is going to be better than 3 premium outfit boxes. This is about 1,400. I believe. Yeah. And this is about 10,200. Of course, you can get 4 of them, and that's why it's 40,800. Yeah. But obviously, this pack, as we can see, is scaled around crons at 55% off. You can cheese a little bit more value with these boxes, but it's unlikely to be very much. 32. Wait. Oh, okay. So you can get 24 of these sweet premiums. These, let's just say they give 2,700. Yeah, it's still, unfortunately, not very high. 18. Actually, yeah. So if you choose these sweet premium enhancement boxes, it's actually about a 71%. It's very, very close. Sorry, what is this called? Choose your special pack 1. Oop. Pop this open. So yeah, it's this one. You get about 64,000, even assuming best case scenario, and the discount's about 71% off. Which, you know, back in the day, a 1 pearl to 1 cron was actually okay. But these days, we honestly want quite a lot more. If we look... Yeah, let's see if we... How far back does it go? I slammed a lot of random stuff here, but... Even if we look at title treasure chests, I believe, yeah, this one, it's about 74% off. Just for the big pack with no coupon. Obviously, Forgotten Ancient treasure chests were a lot better. And they were pretty close. At 74%, even the base ones. The packs, of course, went closer to 80%. Which is why that RNG box was one of the best ones. This one, however, we're only really peaking at 71% off. Which, a 1 cron to 1 pearl is not so good. We usually want at least 1.5 these days, I would say. So I guess the winter pack's also sort of mediocre. February bundles, just these 2. Winter packs, I think these are all the same. Yeah, not so great. I mean, you get 12 origins, but even PA's valuation, that's less than 1 outfit box. Most people these days don't value them very high either. Is that it? That might be it. So we have outfits at 50% off. It's okay. Obviously, this is just pure cosmetics. Looking frosh. Sort of a weird... A mix of winter outfits and some of the new ones. 50% off is the better discount for these cosmetic-focused packs. So if you actually like some of these looks and you're missing it, it could be good. But crons, it's bad. If you're gonna melt these into crons, it's awful. These give much less than premium outfit boxes. And even if they gave the same, 50% off for Crons is nothing. Guru? Oh, okay. So this is a training pack. What? 2,000 pearls? I mean, yeah, I guess these could be okay, but I feel like most... Yeah, maybe. I mean, if you're a horse trainer, this could be okay, but I don't really think most people are gonna buy this. Horse training these days, not as necessary. But if you're still like a super new player and you need some of these, maybe, but I think it's a little bit expensive for horse training mats. I usually don't. I usually just completely ignore these, to be honest. It'd probably be the best for most people, too. Artisans only at 40% off is crazy. What? No. Is this different? 40... Nope. Yeah, sadly, Artisans, not worth it. In this current meta, a long time ago, Artisans were the best, but unfortunately, they've fallen off quite hard. Especially at 40% off, it's nowhere close. Even when they hit the 75% off discounts for Artisans, it was a little bit questionable. Let's see if we can open game. Yeah, the real reason is memory frags right now are only 2 mil silver. And honestly, they probably are going to peak around 3 mil. Very unlikely to go higher than that. And Artisans, 300 Artisans for 3,600 just isn't good. Because each Artisan only saves you about... I mean, we could just open calculator here. Each Artisan only saves you about 4 memory fragments each, which is going to be 1,200 memory fragments. If we multiply that by 2 mil, it's only going to be 2.4 bill. Right? If you buy an outfit, which is 3,400 pearls, and you just sell it on the store, you get 2 bill. And that's full price. So I think this is kind of egregious. I don't think... Yeah, unless my math is wrong. Oops. Yeah, I don't think this is good at all. I'm not sure why they still sell Artisans like this. Because this only saves you about 2.4 bill. I mean, you do get an extra 150 mem frags here, and a little bit extra stuff, but... Even then, this is pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, yeah, I don't think I would ever buy Artisans these days. Unless you have close, you know, like an 80, 90% off, you know. Damn, that's basically it. So yeah, super quick week, as we thought. There's no maintenance today, so likely they had this queued from last week. So really nothing much going on here. Of course, we have horse and ship gear. I mean, if you need it, maybe ship gear can be okay, but 25% off is pretty low, and either way. So definitely wouldn't look at that too much. Oops. Yeah, I believe so. Hello, hello. We're just doing a quick look at the Pearl Store. Yeah, 25% off is on the lower end. Even for the ship ones. If you super need your Krog gears still, it can be okay maybe, but... Usually they do better sales than 25%. Oops, it's stuck on something. Yeah. So sadly, I think this week is just going to be a pretty easy skip for almost everyone. Yeah, it doesn't look so good. Just re-looking. Yeah, at most this is going to be 70% off, so yeah. I think it's a pretty easy skip for this week. If I discover anything, I'll definitely put it in the video, but it should be very fast. These all seem to be, all these RNG boxes seem to be close to 70% off, which is 1 cron per pearl, basically, on average. Even this one. I thought this one gave 2 at first. That would have been crazy, but it's only 1. And we can kind of already look at it too. Even if we got the best one for outfits. Yeah, it still struggles. So basically buying 4 outfits for 5,000 pearls, there's no way that's good. 4 8 outfits, yeah. You actually do get slightly more than 4 outfits with this one. But I think that's because a lot of these upper tier ones are actually not too bad, 10%. Yeah, these bonuses don't at all make up for it. And so help kits. Yeah. But that's basically it, I guess. This week, I don't even know. We might make a super short video, but I don't think any of these packs are worth it. Artisan's packs are kind of the worst ones, so definitely don't look at this one. And all these are sort of mid. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I think most people probably were, what, 1 week off? Let's see. We're 2 weeks off from the beginning of March. And that's where most people will probably... will think NA gets 10th anniversary at least. I think most people, even if these sales were okay, would save until then. Unfortunately, with the sales this week, yeah, this isn't tempting at all. Very moderate sales. All right, but yeah, that's basically it, I guess. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, not really. I mean, this was a maintenance-less patch, so not too big of a deal. I think people say it's a holiday in Korea. Yeah, I guess it's Lunar New Year for them, but yeah. I guess Korea celebrates it for an entire week. I don't know. It was about 2 days ago. Oh, it was yesterday. Yeah, I guess it's pretty close to Thursday. I think this is just filler. Yeah, this is literally just bugs. Yeah, not much. All right, well, that's basically it. We'll try to stream Node Word today, of course, and I will see if I can cook something up tomorrow. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, and yeah, I'll see you next time.